Right, okay, so put the circle round your head on both of these to show you kind of what you were doing and what you need to do now in terms of the new swing. So the left-hand one, here's your before. Decent move to about here, but now you can see a sort of top part here, now sort of leaving the circle. You've now moved off. Now this actually makes the swing look to you a little bit longer, but you've done so by kind of moving off the golf ball. Well, for every movement this way, and you can almost see a little bit of that kind of this leg kind of moving out there. Every movement this way means you've got to move back this way quicker, because the downswing's a lot quicker than the backswing, or you're hitting the ground beyond the ball. And if you actually look at the impact in as you come back to the ball, you try to sort of get back down to it because you feel like you've really lifted up a little bit. So if your swing speed is 1, you see how much lower you are there now, there's your impact, and you can see your hands now here kind of over your trail thigh. If you change the speed, swing it slower or faster, you either thin it or fat it, because you either move down more or move down less. You're still having this kind of like whatever up here and then down, and it's very difficult to be consistent. If you hit enough golf balls over and over again, you'll feel what that needs to be done for that day, and then usually from shots 20 to 50 will be quite good. Then fatigue might start kicking the last sort of half dozen are bad. Okay, what you want to try and do is to make sure, if you know you're swinging it well, just a quick little test. Hit 5 shots. If you think, oh, my swing's looking good now, I'm making a good movement, put the club back in your bag, go on your phone, just go and play a game on your phone for 2 minutes, and then come back and hit 1 shot and see how good that shot is. Because on a golf course, you hit a golf ball, you go and find it, hit it 3 or 4 minutes later, not just hit the same and boys, I'm in a rhythm now. It's over and over. You'll eventually find that rhythm and you'll be always hitting good shots. Okay, so step away sometimes and have a little sort of rest fight between. But this one here now, you can see almost like a little bit of movement, what feels like you're moving onto your left side, but you can see now you're staying in that circle more. Now that swing to me, if you're on the way back, looks shorter, only because probably your range of motion is not quite where it would potentially want to be. So to help you make a bigger backswing, to gain yardage, you've gone really too far. So moving a little bit less, but rotating better. Okay, when you then come back to the golf ball now, there's impact. And that's a bit after that flag because the ball's still there, but you can see your hands are, to be fair, a long way in front now. I mean, they're probably about there somewhere. Much better, exactly. I mean, they're nowhere near back where this right thigh is there, so they've moved a lot further through impact there, okay? And then through the target, obviously, the follow-through is pretty decent, okay? I think there's definitely an element, it looks though, when you're swinging the club back here, that it's quite tense and tight in the arms and hands, which I think restricts any movement anyway. So making sure, I think, from a feeling perspective, as you said, to almost feel like your weight is going on this foot and the right shoulder getting behind your head. So it might feel almost like you're swinging a little bit steeper with your shoulders, maybe, as a feeling. But getting that right shoulder, as you can see now on the back, exactly. And do that almost when you practice, again, up against the wall there. Do it too much, Make that movement more than you need it to be, okay? So then when you come to the golf ball, you go, well, actually, I don't have to make such a big movement. Like my 100% now used to be about here, now is actually, wow, it's like, whoa, okay, and keep going, So when it comes to being on the golf course, you're not going at full metal every single time, You can swing a bit more kind of there. Well, that feels good, okay, a bit further, okay, and just keep going and going and going. That stretch will help you create a bit more range of motion,
And this leg here, when it's going, that doesn't matter.
No, it's got to go. It's got to go. Yeah. But what it wants to do, what it needs to do, or should do, it needs to go that way. Don't want to collapse, This is the knee that tends to go wrong if things start going wrong, okay? Your lead knee, so if I'm going this way, my left knee, if this shoulder's moving there, unless you are like gymnast level of flexibility, you're not going to do it. And what would happen is you end up sort of swaying this way, So I want to move the shoulders. I can get about 45, 50 degrees of shoulder turn before my knees and hips start kicking in. Then the lower half starts catching up, but the knee is moving, kind of following around the corner. What we don't want is the knee to go that way over your toes, and equally you don't want it to collapse in independently, The lower half just moves as a result of your top half kind of coiling and twisting around you. Okay, mate?
Yeah, thank you.
Really good, mate.